In other news today, the EFF leader Julius Malema says the party's MPs will continue to disrupt President Cyril Ramaphosa every time he appears before Parliament. Malema says Ramaphosa needs to account to the former State Security Head Arthur Fraser's criminal complaint against him for allegedly not reporting a robbery of US dollars at his farm. Malema was speaking at a Youth Day event in Limpopo.
We are removing criminals from power. Makodu leamona ola wakwa Phala Phala Ola Farm. Utartse babu tsika nkwe kholo or ke rena bo mang. Re mothomile ka kwa parlamenteng. First day re mothibile for an hour as bolela. Second day re mothibile 3 hours and 30 minutes as bolela. Anambe atsiboro wowe ke bophelo ba.
Well, we're joined now by Pelane Phakgadi, our reporter in Thohoyandou in Limpopo. Pelane, good afternoon to you. What was the main message from Julius Malema there today?
Well, definitely. I mean, besides talking about the Phala Phala Farm in itself and the fact that knowing very well that there is a coming auction from that very same farm in the Waterberg district here in Limpopo, Julius Malema was very much quick to say that they will continue to disrupt the president as far as him talking in parliament because they feel that he is not honorable but horrible in that fact. But he went on to talk about the policy position of the economic freedom fighters as far as ensuring that the young people, in particular those who are graduates, do turn to get some sort of stipend so that they can be able to navigate the unemployment rate when they do try to get some sort of employment. Somebody who will know a little bit more about that is Manda Shikwambana. He's the president of the Economic Freedom Fighters Student Command. Manda, thank you for joining us at this very time. The president of the EFF currently was talking about the policy position of the EFF, in particular relations as the graduates and job employment. You are going to conference in the next month or so. What are the policy positions of the EFF-SC dealing directly with what Julius was saying here?
Thank you very much, and also thanks to the viewers of Newzroom Afrika. So we are going to the conference of the EFF Students Command, the National Students Assembly, which is going to take place next month. And the direction which we are shaping the organization is that we need a student command which is very vibrant, a strong student command that will contribute meaningfully and very strong to the electoral power or numbers towards the EFF in making sure that the EFF gains more people to come and vote for them. You will agree with me that in the universities and different colleges, the EFF student command supersedes all political parties there. So we want to make sure that we change the votes of the students command in the institutions of higher learning, but rather also translate to the mother body elections or votes. So that is going to be one of the things that is going to be a central debate in terms of how do we then build the students command that is going to be a formidable structure that will assist the EFF, because we are meant to build the EFF and make sure that we deliver the EFF into power.
1976, 2022, the challenges were different in these two generations. What exactly stands out for you, and how do you best see government dealing with the challenges that you are now about to identify?
I feel very bad to even speak that we've got a government in South Africa. South Africa doesn't have a government. What type of a government where it neglects young people like what the ANC is doing and the people there in parliament? Like there's nothing they're doing to our people. The unemployment rate, particularly for young people, is more than 50% as we speak now. There's no electricity in the villages, also in the universities. There's no water, there's no proper road, there's nothing. Young people are resorting into crime. Young people are resorting into drug abuse. Young people, as they have surrendered themselves into drinking alcohol and also do nothing, because particularly there's nothing that they can do. They've graduated, they've went to school, but there's nothing they are doing now. The government is not providing jobs for them. So the generation of 1976, they identified it's a generational mission to say this is what we want to achieve, and they fought and they've achieved. I want to challenge the young people of South Africa now that you cannot change the situation where you are now of not being employed if you are not going to stand up. How do you stand up? Let's go in our numbers. Let's go and register to vote. And when we go to vote, also after registering to vote, we must make sure that we vote out the ANC and put the EFF, because it's only the government of the EFF that can give us jobs. Again, we must also, because you know, and you will agree with me, that the EFF is running a 1 million membership campaign by December. So young people of South Africa must make sure that they are members of the EFF. They must fill forms and join the EFF. Also from there, register to vote. Let's go and remove the ANC of Ramaphosa and the likes.
Manda Shukwambane is the Economic Freedom Fighters Student Command President. Of course, they are going into a conference in the next month, so a lot of policy discussions that will be coming from there, Stephen. But I think what is important that he mentioned, that Julius Malema also mentioned, is about building the structures here, in particular in Limpopo, which has been disbanded completely. All the structures of the EFF here in Limpopo have been disbanded. So now the interim core leaders have been charged with the responsibility of ensuring that they take the parties to their people's assemblies, and from there there will then be a provincial assembly, and all in that is to try and prepare for 2024, where they are going to be looking to contest the elections in the province and even increase the voter support of the EFF, which performed for somewhat dismally as far as the EFF is concerned, and hence they have now been completely dismantled, and all the regions and the branches, and as well as the province in itself, is no longer in place. They are all led by interim structures.
Pelane Phakgadi, thank you very much indeed. I do appreciate that. Okay, that update from Thohoyandou this afternoon.